Alright, so misplaced my utility knife. And I'm trying something different here to get this foam cut. I mean, I like the edge it cuts. So, you can see, it makes a really great mess. I was a little skeptical at first, but it works. Alright, well, I used the 2x6 as a straight edge and cut my bottom off. Now, I've got to come over here. And it seemed to work pretty good the first time I did it. Get this lined up tight against my edge over here to the right. And then I take a outlet box right over top of this. And then I can cut it right out. It seems to work really well, so that's what we're going to do now. This is always fun no matter what you're doing. Drywall. Wood's just a little bit more of a challenge because it's got to be more exact. Alright, we got these measured in here, so we'll cut them out and see how close we are. What we got here is a really tight fit. We'll just have to see how that plays out. I'm going to get a 2x4 and a hammer, and we're going to tap this back in. Alright, well, got this one measured out onto this sheet. We're going to cut the length. And then we have to cut our sheet, which this one here is coming up 44 1/4. Check this in a couple of spots. 44 1/4 will fit there. 44 1/4 will fit there. So we're going to cut this down to 44 1/4 this way. So we'll lay this down and we'll get this end piece cut. I think we're going to have to get a battery for the saw. Okay, I got a board here and a new battery, freshly charged. We're going to pick up our sheet, slide this under here, Alright. Fire up the saw. Got our end cut, we're cut to length. Now we just got to scribe our line and cut our width or our height, however you want to say it. Alright, so yesterday we were working on the other wall, and then we started working on this wall. Let's just pan over here. Alright, we got the insulation up, we did all the wiring, and we started installing some of our plywood. So, right now I've been working on doing a little bit more in the attic. I'm actually going to create a little storage area up there since there's a little bit of space, and make a little opening hole down here on the end. So I'm installing some lighting up there, and I'm working on installing the outside spotlight. So I got some of that wire run, and I'm busy wiring in the switch right now. I got to pull a little bit more through, and then basically just keep working on some of the insulation. And we're going to be making a trip to get some more stuff today also. So I'm trying to throw that in here. But so alright, so I got this wired in. I don't know if hopefully you could have seen that with the sun. But this is going to feed the outside light. I did wire the other switches in series, so it feeds power through here, through the three-way switch, over to the other three-way switch, and then back into the lights. That's one of the ways you can wire that. Now, I'm running power to that switch to feed the outside light, so I want to make sure it comes off of the same breaker, so if somebody's ever in here servicing something, they can turn one breaker off and it'll shut that whole outlet off, that there's power in there. That way there's not power from two different places going into that same one. So I have this one here. We don't have the light wired in yet, so I'm just going to let it hang. Alright, let's see what it looks like up here. Ooh. Trying to do this with a handful of everything I need. Alright, there's one attic light. There's another one. There's you know, 3 feet up here. I'm going to stick the switch here so when I climb up I can just click it. I got some of the insulation I got to throw down over there, but basically I'm going to lay some plywood across up here. So right now what we need to do is I'm going to get these simple screw-in light bulb plastic things screwed in here. And we'll get that all wired up for our lights. And then we have to cut in our outside light out there just yet. Alright, we got that one done. We got this one done. We got our switch in. So let's try this out. Ooh, look at that. Let's turn this one off and see how bright it is. That's plenty. Look at this. Alright, we can actually see up here. You see I still got some more stuff stored up here. But we got this done. Now we're going to move to the outside light.